Welcome back to City Bright Knits. Today I'm showing you how to crochet this soft wavy border. It's such a fun way to finish off your blankets beautifully. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to add the gentle wavy edge to finish off your blanket. In today's tutorial, the materials you're going to need are the yarn that you've used to crochet your blanket. For me, I'm using Pound of Love medium weight yarn, a pair of scissors, and the crochet hook to fit your project. For me, I'm using a 6mm crochet hook from Clover. Into the demonstration today, I'm going to be adding this wavy edge onto a blanket that I've just finished. The pattern for this blanket is a free pattern, and it's called the Holiday Spice Afghan, available on Yarnspirations. It's a pattern that I've made, and it just uses granny squares to come together in a blanket, and it's a great example to show you how to crochet this wavy edge. The great thing about this scalloped wavy edge is that it's an exaggerated stitch, so you can have fun making it your own. You can customize how many ripples you would like along your blanket or how few you would like, simply by counting your stitch count. It's a great scalloped edge to add to any blanket because it's highly customizable. The way it's worked is by working scallop stitches into one stitch at a time and adding about 7 scallops into one stitch for that exaggerated look. Between scallops, you work a single crochet stitch. This can fit evenly around your blanket, and you can choose how many single crochets you would like to have before you start to work your next scallop. So you can use this method to adapt the edging for larger blankets. To begin working, you're going to select your yarn, and I'm creating a slip knot to attach it to my hook here. Starting at the corner, we're going to be working with the right side facing us. Attach the yarn like you would for any other project with a slip stitch. Hold that tail out of the way so that it doesn't get into your work. You're going to begin working directly into this corner space here. For me, I have a granny square so you can easily see the corner stitches, but if this is a blanket that you're working that doesn't have such a wide identifiable corner, you're just going to be working into the stitch head of whatever that corner stitch is. To begin your corner scallop, after the yarn's attached, you're going to begin by chaining 3. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch. We're going to want to add 2 more double crochet stitches into this corner. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, and pull through 2 loops for a standard double crochet. You now have the chain 3 and 2 double crochet. These count as 3 double crochet stitches. Because this is a corner space, we're going to want to chain 3 between those stitches to allow some movability for the blanket. We're going to be working another 3 double crochet into this corner. I now have 3 double crochet, a chain 3, and 3 double crochet to create a corner scallop. It's easy to customize this on whatever your blanket pattern is that you're working by just knowing whatever stitch count you have along the edge and how many spaces you would like between each scallop. The spaces are worked with a single crochet. So into my stitches along the edge, I'm just going to be working single crochet until I get to about the center point of this granny square where I envision my next scallop to be. So into these stitches, I'm simply going to single crochet, and because this is a blanket, I'm working loosely along the edge. If I crochet too tightly, it could make the blanket curl. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I want 10 to be my scallop. So I've just spaced single crochets between this scallop and I'm going to be starting the next one. To work my scallop here, I'm just going to be working an exaggerated amount of stitches into one stitch to crowd that stitch. That gives the scallop the exaggerated pretty look. You can choose whether you want to work into the tops of your stitch heads here or around the base of the stitch. It's totally up to you. I'm going to be working 7 double crochet into this single stitch space. That's one scallop created. You can see that I have single crochet here, and then I've created a scallop with 7 double crochet into that one stitch. You can also have fun manipulating your scallop size based on if you want to add more stitches or fewer stitches into your scallop. I find that 7 makes a nice sturdy size for a blanket. After each scallop stitch, you are going to close with a slip stitch into the next stitch space. So I've just finished my scallop here, and I need to drop the edge to make a dramatic finish on the scallop. So what I'm going to do is in the next stitch, I'm going to work a slip stitch. Working a slip stitch into this next stitch nicely drops your scallop from side to side. And I'm coming to the end of my blanket here, so I'm just going to be working another amount of single crochet. Before finishing. As a comparison between scallops, I'm showing you what 5 spaces between scallops looks like in comparison to 10 spaces between scallops. You can see how it just fits the project nicely, and you can manipulate how many scallops you'd like along your wavy edge. I really appreciate you watching this tutorial. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you back soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell for more.